I wasn't thinking about this at the first place, but I bet it would be better. Why am I telling you this? Because now I hear, and maybe you heard in the previous video, that I'm coming down with something because my voice is getting a little bit down. I think I'm getting sick, and I'm not sure if that's because of the weather or probably because I was running a little bit. Anyway, what I really should have thought about, it's the buffer zone, because I do remember I was reading about that a lot. I was listening about that, but when it comes to real practice, when it comes to your life, you understand that you use the knowledge that you get from the books less and less in a practical way in your everyday life, let's say. Because before, when I started this challenge, I was never even thought about the buffer zone, even though I know about this and even though I know that that's very important. But only when I came into this kind of health state, I understood that maybe I should have thought about that at the first place. What I'm trying to say is that you don't have the knowledge exactly applied into your life, into your everyday life, because you know something, but your neural connections, they aren't built. You don't have them. You just know the information. But once you apply, once you repeat, you build this neural connection, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, you will get that experience built into your life. And you will think, in my case, about buffer zone at the first place. And I try not to talk quite a lot, but the idea is that it's just good to take buffer zones and practice everything in real life, because once you do practice, you will use this information more and more. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm not sure if I actually will take these buffer zones in this challenge, because for now I feel that I can go on, but you'll never know what can happen, and we'll see. So if you're trying to do this challenge with me, whatever it is, if it's there are frogs. There are so many creatures in the forest, and that sometimes distracts. Anyway, if you're doing this challenge with me, whether that's learning a language or recording a video or doing sports reading, try to take into account buffer zones too, because sometimes we can go on every single day, but some things happen which you cannot control. They aren't into your direct management, and in my case, my health, even if I do care about this, I can't say whether I'm gonna be sick tomorrow or everything's gonna be fine. So that's the way it is here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a lovely day.